शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायु न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोश न वा पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायु चिदानन्दरूपा शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं
You take away negative thoughts. Don't identify any thought as negative because it's just a thought. Who told you it's negative? It's just a thought. You're making it up, maybe you like it. What's the problem? If you understand it's just a thought, it has no power. If you think it's a reality, then it destroys you. It's just a thought, isn't it? Is it true that you made up the thought? No? You're having doubts about it because you are not thinking, you have a mental diarrhea happening. Yes, it's simply happening. The word thinking means you are exercising your thought process consciously, isn't it? Yes? Thinking means you are doing something consciously. Right now this is in a state of mental diarrhea, it's just pouring all the time. Now, what is negative about it, what is positive about it? What is negative is, it's happening unconsciously, that is what is negative, not the content. You thought about a devil, that's negative, you thought about a god, that is positive, there's no such thing. The most negative thing that's happening right now is it's happening unconsciously. That is what is negative about it. And a whole lot of people have destroyed themselves trying to stop those thoughts that they think are negative. And they try to fight them in so many different ways. You create these things and then you fight them. It's your thought. You must be able to throw it and roll it back whenever you want, isn't it? You must be able to roll it out and roll it in as you want. But right now, your own ghosts have become so big that you want to fight them. If you win, you're really lost. Because something that is not true, if you fight and win it, you have really lost it, isn't it? So there is no such thing as negative and positive thought. Either it's a conscious thought or it's a diarrhea. So, how to stop this? See, suppose you are having diarrhea, physical diarrhea. First thing to do is, every other treatment is next. First thing to do is, stop eating bad food, isn't it? Something caused diarrhea, first thing is stop eating bad food, whatever caused this, stop that. This is the first thing you must do. Right now the bad food is just this. You identified yourself with something that you are not. Now you can't stop your thought process, do what you want. You do any mantra you want, think of any god you want, do whatever the hell you want. The moment you identify yourself with something that you're not, you cannot stop your mind.
So psychology and psychiatry has been infamously held by the neck because of pills. This is something that, has been like a raising concern in everybody's mind, because at least that stigma of going to counselors have fortunately come down a little, but the fact that people go to psychiatrists and the fact that they are prescribed pills is somehow still there.
You're telling me, I'm not rubbishing the science. I said, if things are going wrong with your life, it's bad enough. If you get depressed, you're only multiplying the problem. For this, the activists have been… You also? You also? Okay. Okay, I'll explain that. I very much understand. I'm closely associated with various people who are in the profession, and there are many people, because every day I'm meeting thousands of people, not everybody is perfectly sane, a lot of them go off, they need doctors' help, everything. It's not we're discounting that. But if you do not bring the fundamental responsibility in every human being that their physical and mental health is their business, if you do not bring this from an early age, you will see a lot more people will go off. Don't think everybody is pathologically ill, no. Those who are pathologically ill, without medication for periods of time, they may not be able to come out at all. Some of them will never come out, that is also there, that's a different matter. But we are talking about all the fringe kind of madness, which all of us have. Something goes wrong, I can also drive myself into depression. I can also drive myself into depression. Something that I want doesn't happen. Everybody capable of driving themselves into depression, isn't it so? Is it possible or not?
So what you're saying is depression is not a choice? I mean, is that what you're saying? You think depression is a choice?
Please understand, there are some who are pathologically ill. It gets them in spite of themselves. But many of them push themselves into it. Suppose you get very angry, what is the expression you use? I'm mad at you. So consciously, willingly you're getting mad because you get some results in the society. If you keep trying it, because the line between sanity and insanity is so thin, if you push, one day you will cross. There are many people in the world who need not be ill, both physically and mentally, not just mental illness I'm talking. Both physically and mentally, they need not be ill. See, right now, for last 50 years, some millions of cardiac surgeries have been done. Today surgeons are clearly telling you, if you go off red meat, you eat the right food, if you exercise, you will not come for the surgery table. Is that against your cardiology? Why is psychology such an insecure profession?
Absolutely not. There is a certain diagnostic criteria for… So, I might be sad, I might be extremely sad, but that does not mean that I am depressed. I am entitled to my sadness.
See, please, who doesn't know this? Do I look so simplistic that I don't understand somebody is sad and somebody is depressed? But is it possible that many people push themselves into depressive states at certain times in their life, and the same people also came out in a determined way? Is it there? Thousands of them? Is it there or no? Yes. Many of them. So, if I say it is open, everybody need not end up with chemicals. Maybe it's against a particular profession, but we're talking for humanity.
Thank you, Sadhguru. Although I don't think Anjali is fully convinced on the answer's tangent.
How do you get fully convinced or not convinced on a fact? If it's your opinion, you can be convinced or not convinced. Is it a fact that many of you, I'm saying most of you are young, you have not seen much life, but even in this little life that you have seen, there were moments when you crossed your sadness and became depressed for a few days. Has it happened to you? And most of you have come out of it without anybody's help, or maybe with a friend or somebody who mentored you a little bit, have you? These are facts, these are not opinions. If you create any tension, either in the body or in the mind, you don't need another enemy in your life. You will just slowly work against yourself, not just in terms of physical health, in many different ways, you understand? You will turn your own life energies against you. Today we know very clearly that people who are going through excessive tensions definitely are inviting ailments, there's no question about it. Medically, it's a proven fact, isn't it? But much more than that is happening. You are not only inviting health or ill health situations, you are inviting a whole host of problems in the world. Because in what way you reverberate, accordingly you draw those type of situations towards yourself, those kind of people towards yourself, those kind of ultimate results to your own life. So, what we are talking about is not just about beating the stress, not talking about just being a little more peaceful. If you want to create your life the way you want it, you need to take charge of certain fundamentals. Otherwise, you're just working your own energies against yourself. And this is not… when I said it's a formidable enemy, because the very source of creation is here. It's better, it's best that the source of creation is working for you, not against you, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. This, such a powerful thing, it must be always working for you. If it works against you, you're finished. Nobody can save you, I'm telling you. If the very source of creation within you begins to work against you, nothing in this world is going to save you. So it's very, very important. It is not just about being little free from stress, being little more peaceful, little more happy, it's not about that. To create your life the way you want it, it's very important that first of all the body, then the mind, then the energies, these things are attended to with utmost care. This is as important as you going out and making money, creating your family, doing whatever, because all those things you may have and still you may be miserable, not only for yourself, you may be causing much misery to everybody around you. Not because you are good or bad, simply because you're ignorant of life. People are causing pain to each other not because they're good or bad, they're just ignorant of the ways of life, isn't it? When whatever those people started nailing this man, it seems he said they know not what they're doing. All he's saying is ignorance is the only problem, isn't it? Not because they're evil, not because they're some devil's agents. Ignorance is the only problem. They know not what they're doing, that's the only problem, isn't it?